so we had to sit him down. I'm in LA right around in the Rams. My dog just called, say he finna touchdown. When I call him.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll keep our eye on A.J. Terrell. He got the QB not once, but twice last week with a pair of interceptions. It's the Dolphins and the Steelers under the lights on Thursday night.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Miami Dolphins. Hi everyone, Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row. Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they're hitting their stride of late, winners of 3 of their last 4.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018 from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
Play fake. Mayfield. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd.
Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he stopped behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Now make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller. And he's got some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Back to Walker on first down.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. He'll drop to throw.
And that is incomplete. The pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And the offense does cover this one, but back inside their own 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go play action. Mayfield.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right down behind center. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Kenneth Walker headed back out there.
And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. We're scoreless after 1. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down. Now a first down carry for Harris. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 11 yards there, just like last play.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
First down, Mayfield.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off, Byron Jones.
And take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Miami set to take over. And they start in the best of all positions. First and goal.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Here's Walker.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on third and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. He's at the 50.
And he's all the way across the 50 before he's finally pushed out of bounds. 73 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Anyone who watched Najee Harris at Alabama knows the kind of strength that this guy runs with, and he's continuing on that path here at the next level.
Yeah, and this is absolutely a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare as well because they spend all week preaching about the need to wrap up and make short tackles. But what a letdown here, and it winds up costing them big yardage.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to hit 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down.
Harris running straight ahead.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. You think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Devontae Parker. His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Steelers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. 5 plays there on that drive.
And Devontae Parker able to finish it off with a touchdown reception.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the Steelers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And taken right at the 35. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. The kick by Sanders is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25.
So message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the final clocking on the next-gen stats. Look at this, 22.3 miles an hour was his top speed.
After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Parker. Fighting through, and he's got space.
Devontae Parker.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. Devontae Parker. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Steelers have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
Fields it right around the goal line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
It seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
Open net is Waddle, complete.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And 3rd and 8 now.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
He's got his tight end fan. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Back to throw now on first down. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, Walker. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Ken Walker with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here this third quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be tackled on the other field at the 46-yard line. One quarter remains here on this Thursday night. Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as Second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. It's brought in by Harris. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield. And throw right side complete to Parker. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Devontae Parker. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And Devontae Parker able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Dolphins offense returning to the field.
Here we go.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. A pass there over the middle to start things out. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Walker, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Now back to throw. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 63 yards. And the Dolphins use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point, and good by Sanders, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A first down throw for Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 75 yards. And the Steelers have taken a fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points.
fielded just outside the goal line. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Catch made right side by Wilson. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
Running left is Walker.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
65 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Wilson's got it complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And some room to work.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And Walker once more.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Ritter trying to get them up to the line here in a hurry.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Back to throw.
Completes it to Fant on the right side. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied your opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And with time a factor here, Lane will just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Mayfield.
This for all the marbles. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.